Greetings, citizens.
Sorry I'm late. I had to use the bathroom and this takes longer than usual, so... What is this? Why aren't you dressed as Lord Xenu?
It's Xander.
That's what I said. And if I remember correctly, I was supposed to be Giardia?
Giada.
Okay, enough with the echolalia.
Echolalia?
Just because you're embarrassed does not make it okay to yell.
I'm not embarrassed.
That's fine, if whatever you need to get through this. I have an idea.
Did it hurt?
Only a little bit. How about we do this? You get started on the video, and I'll go change into the Lord Xanadu costume.
You are unbelievable.
Wow, thank you. I'll see you in a few.
Clones. Can't live with them. Can't kill them. And I've tried.
First, some thoughts on New Capenna as a whole. While going through this set, I was immediately overcome with decision paralysis, which, although normal for me in these videos, was actually a good thing. Like the horrors of the original Innistrad, or the Eldrazi Titans and their spawns on Zendikar, New Capenna has a look and population that is 100% its own from the get-go, and has given the artist a chance to shine with skill, creativity, and, for the first time in a long time, a sense of humor. This is a set that makes me pine for the times of block sets, which I never actually experienced, where I'm told sets were able to blossom into their own fully realized worlds. In short, not only do I want to return to New Capenna, I want to see Old Capenna. I hope we get a chance to experience both sooner than later. Another full disclosure, I had many pieces here that I wanted to include, but unfortunately there were so many without any high-resolution shots available that I was forced to leave them out. Some of them include Kill Shot by Josh Haas, Shadow of Mortality by Robin O'Lawson, Exotic Pets by Drew Baker. And with that said, it's time to bust out those lines of Halo, and without further idiotic delay, I would like to present the top art picks for the Streets of New Capenna. Paragon of Modernity by Volkan Baga. Baga's style is something that adds substance to any magic set he appears in. His pieces feel heavier, as though they're carved from stone. But really, when it comes down to it, it's the unique New Capenna designs of angels that allow this piece to shine. You gotta love those wings. Check out our interview with Volkan in the description below in the links. Tenacious Underdog by Zara, Alfonso. And speaking of shiny and gorgeous, here comes the unending tenacity of sex appeal. Am I being shallow in including it here? Possibly. Am I objectifying men by reveling in it? Of course I am. There's a big gap that needs filling in the ratio of objectified men to objectified women in fantasy art. And I say fill her up. Or fill him up. Also, the girl in the bottom right is the perfect amount of self-aware humor that some of the more, shall we say, sexually charged cards of the past never had. Social Climber by Carly Mazer. You know a Carly Mazer piece when you see one. This one has all the style that made Faithless Looting one of the most talked about magic arts in years. And, like its predecessor, it has its own unique way of telling the audience exactly who we are dealing with by cleverly positioning us bowed in front of a blinged out middle finger, while its owner casts down a withering smile that says, "You're lucky to kiss this ring, bitch." And you know what? I don't disagree. Interview with Carly can be found in the links below. Angel of Suffering by Martina Fechkova. The reigning queen of vampire art has stepped into the realm of angels, and, no surprise here, she is still the superstar she became since debuting in Kaldheim. This nightmare proudly stands in the tradition of the corrupted angels of Innistrad. The long hair and beautiful costuming are classic Martina, and the great black wings look as though they're carved from wood, and yet somehow still seem capable of flight. And how the way he hovers like a bird of prey with his weapons ready for the kill makes heralding and harks from this angel song, Spell Doom. Evelyn the Covetous by Martinelle. I'm a huge fan of the classic portrait styles, and this goes double when they're vampires. And Evelyn the Covetous ticks every box. Is it moody? Check. Is it intimidating? Check. Does it create a story without saying a word? It does, and it also leaves more up to the interpretation. Who is she posing for? And why does she appear to be destroying a portrait of herself with a smile that is equal parts mirth and menace? And note how both versions of Evelyn have their eyes set on the viewer. A vampire for the ages. Involuntary Employment by Milivoje Chiron. Both whimsical and heartbreaking, this colorful piece of cruelty shows a demonic claw reaching down to grab a halo-snatching devil. Where he sends this little guy off to is anyone's guess. If I had to pick, I'd say he's either sleeping with the fishes or is being fed to them. Check out our interview with Millivon in the links below. Soul of Emancipation by Eric Deschamps and Soul of Emancipation by Serena Malian. This is a rarity, but sometimes two artists are assigned one card and both bring equally brilliant interpretations of it that cross the finish line together. Whether it is Deschamps' eerie Shades of Eldrazi version or Malian's equally eerie Shades of Catholic version, both capture the final moments of Giada with a phosphorescent beauty that makes them both worthy of being called the winner. Interviews with both Eric and Serena can be found in the links below. Void Render by K.R. Hartz. This piece is one of the most beautiful renditions of violence I've ever seen produced for Magic. It's based off of art that's made from paper, and it absolutely captures that effect, while also capturing the moment of someone that is made to disappear, and it mimics the grace of a dancer or an ice skater. If there is a more lovely way to enter the void, I have not seen it. Links to the interview with K.R. Hartz, aka Kelly, in the description below. What did you think of tonight's top choices for art? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did it give you a tingly feeling in your nether regions? Let me know in the comments below. And with that,
I'm back.
You're too late. I'm finished.
You mean I went through all this effort to get dressed up like Lord Xander?
You finally got it right.
Of course I did. You know, I don't think you respect the time and effort I put into these things.
You mean the horns and the tinfoil hat file's overcoat? You expect me to believe that's an effort?
Why would you even clone me if you're going to be such a jerk?
I'm not a jerk, I am a professional.
Of what? Not having fun?
I can have fun.
Prove it.
Okay, fine. Why don't you come up with something fun on the spot then?
Okay, how about ringing random doorbells, and I use the trench coat to make people think that they're going to be flashed.
Okay, that's actually fun.
And I have the perfect name for us too.
What?
The Flashing Fappers.
You mean flappers?
Watch your filthy mouth.
What the?
I heard what you said.
Flappers?
There you go again. Must you always go for such low comedy? That kind of talk isn't clever or funny, and people are not the slightest bit impressed.
But you said fapper.
That's because I am cultured.
I have seen yogurt with more culture than you.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go home now. You are going to have to fap all by yourself tonight.
What more could one expect?
Nothing with that bad of an attitude. Now I bid you good morrow.
No, wait, that's not a door, that's a window. I should probably call for help, shouldn't I? Help! Well, I did what I could. See you later, alligators.